Hi, good morning, students. In this session, I am going to explain about the mineral. Before that, I'll cover the we have discussed about the mineralogy, which is coming under the geology. Mineralogy is a branch of the geology or natural science, and which deals with the study of minerals. So, what is mineral? Mineral can be defined as a naturally occurring homogeneous solid inorganically formed, having a definite chemical composition and ordered atomic arrangement. According to this definition, a mineral will have the some characteristics. The first one, it must have formed naturally. Naturally occurring means it should form naturally. Minerals prepared in the laboratory by artificial cannot be called minerals in the true sense. It should be formed naturally, then only we can call it as mineral. We cannot prepare in the laboratory. That cannot be called minerals. Second point, every mineral will have uniform or homogeneous composition. Only one chemical composition will be there. There will not be any other composition with the another chemical composition. Third is it must be solid, but the recent latest trend is to include coal, petroleum also under minerals, but majority of the minerals are solid. Fourth point, inorganic processes form the minerals. Very rarely formation of certain minerals like quartz, calcite, etc. has been observed in certain parts of the human body. Even though such substances in the body possesses the characteristics of minerals, they cannot be called minerals. Every mineral will have a definite chemical composition. Example, quartz SiO2, graphite C, calcite CaCO3. On the screen you can see the quartz minerals. These are solid one and crystalline form. Quartz is a hard crystalline mineral composed of silicon and oxygen atoms. The atoms are linked in a continuous framework of SiO4 silicon oxygen tetrahedra, with each oxygen being shared between two tetrahedra, giving an overall chemical formula of SiO2 is silica. So silica is the only composition of the quartz. You can see the crystal quartz is formed in the form of crystal on the screen. This diagram shows, the picture shows how the crystal quartz crystals are available naturally and are formed naturally. And the sixth point, every mineral is characterized by a definite internal atomic arrangement of an atom. Because of internal atomic arrangement, these minerals are formed in crystalline form. And to identify the minerals, to identify the minerals, the some physical properties we have to study. Physical properties of minerals or external characteristics of minerals. Minerals are characterized by a number of properties that can be observed externally. These are called physical properties. The various properties can be studied different headings. First one is physical properties of minerals depending on light, such as form, color, streak, diaphanity, luster. And the second one is physical properties of minerals depending on state of aggregation, such as cleavage, fracture, hardness. Third one is physical properties of minerals depending on the specific gravity of the mineral. The specific gravity of the mineral can be measured with the help of Walker steel yard balance instrument. It is an instrument we can measure the specific gravity of the mineral. Physical properties of minerals depending on certain senses such as taste, feel, and odor, with some special physical properties like taste, with taste and feel and the smell, odor, we can identify the minerals. And the fifth one is special properties such as the hydrochloric acid and test magnetism. We can test the uh, mineral with the magnet. If it attracts, we can uh, think that we can assume this is the iron ore, because magnet attracts iron, so we can assume that this is iron ore. We can identify as iron ore. And hydrochloric acid we can use, and we can test, and we can identify that this is a mineral. So the calcite composition is calcium and limestone. If you pour the hydrochloric acid on calcite, that will start reacts, so we can identify that this is calcite, this is limestone, like this. So with the help of these physical properties, uh, we can identify the minerals. So physical properties of minerals depending on light, with the in the presence of light we can identify some physical properties like the color form, color, and streak, diaphanity, luster. Form. What is form? Minerals depends on upon the internal structure of the mineral. Different terms that have been used to describe the forms of different minerals. The important terms commonly used in the mineral identification, the terms like fibrous, columnar, granular, crystalline, massive, bladed, acicular, botryoidal, foliated, radiating, tabular, reniform. Like this, we are using some terms while explaining the form. So what are these? How we these terms are used? Fibrous. Fibrous means when a mineral has thread-like structure. When the mineral looks like threads, we can call it as fibrous. The best example is asbestos. See, very important thing that we are studying the form, because asbestos means it is a mineral. Why we are studying these minerals in our civil engineering studies? Because in civil engineering construction we are using many materials for construction, so we should know the minerals, where these minerals are used, and which product is made up of by these minerals, where these minerals are used for the productions. For example, asbestos I told, fibrous means thread-like structure, where you will find these you will find in asbestos mineral. This asbestos mineral will be used in civil engineering construction for the roofs. You have seen already the asbestos sheet. These sheets will be used for roofing asbestos sheet. See, in the asbestos sheet, the producers are using the cement as well as asbestos. Because of presence of the fibrous, the sheet gives the more strength. I mean, if you use fibrous in the asbestos sheet, that gives strength, that has a strength. Fibrous or thread like structure will give the more strength. That's why these asbestos will be used. This is an example I have given. Like this, many minerals are using for the in the construction materials. That's why we need to study and understand which mineral uh, is using for the mineral different works and for different materials. So fibrous best example is asbestos. Like this, columnar, when the mineral has a thick or thin columnar structure is called as columnar. The best example of mineral is hornblende. Next is granular, when the mineral has numerous grains, coarse or fine. Example is calcite and chromite. Once you come to the college, I'll show the minerals uh, and you can study these forms and easily you can understand. And next is crystalline, when the mineral has fine crystals packed together. Best example is galena and pyrite. Pyrite is a iron. The pyrite is a brass ore. This you will find in the slates. On slates you can see. On floor for flooring and all, we are using the big tiles, that is of the slates. On slates you will find the specks of pyrite. Pyrite is a fool's gold. If we see this pyrite, we feel that this is a gold. So that is the pyrite. Massive, when the mineral has an irregular structure, that is massive. The best example is feldspar. Bladed, when a mineral appears to be composed of blade like structure. Acicular, when the mineral consists of thin, sharp, and slender needles like structure. Example, natrolite. Botryoidal, rounded aggregates of minerals like a bunch of grapes. Botryoidal is a shape of bunch of grapes. This you will find in Chalcedony. Foliated, when the mineral consists of thin separable sheets. Best example is mica. Best example for foliated is mica. Radiating, when the fibers or needles are arranged around a central point. Example, pyrite and iron. Tabular, the mineral is flat rather than elongated. Example is orthoclase and calcite. Reniform, when the mineral possesses rounded prominences like those of a kidney shaped structure. The best example is the hematite. Like this, you will study the physical properties like form, color, streak, diaphanity, and luster. These can be studied on the basis with the help of the study light. On the presence of light, we can study these. In the next video, I'll continue the color. I'll cover the color, diaphanity, streak, and luster. Thank you.